second time my friend Steve Michaels from keepyourassets.net and theperpetualtraveler.com. Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Doing great. How are you doing today, Kevin?
Good, good. It's awesome here in Boulder. It's sunny again, just like it is just about every day, and perfect weather, and I'm actually looking forward to coming back down to San Diego here in a couple weeks, too. How's Berlin treating you?
Berlin, fantastic. Cloudy as usual, and but wonderful, so couldn't be better.
Yeah, the life of a perpetual traveler, right?
Yeah, it sure is. Sometimes you pick the weather just right, and sometimes you don't, but at least you have the option to go try and find that perfect spot. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just reading this morning, Wandering Earl wrote an article about traveling to North Korea, and I'm talking about perpetual travel. He's one of them, and he went there with a tour group, and it was really interesting because he talked about all the different things that he was expecting and what it wasn't, and how he saw all these things that it was like he was bowling with these Koreans, he was going to bars and drinking beers, and there was a lot of propaganda, but then most people were really nice, and they really actually wanted to know more about the U.S. and other places around the world. And so anyway, it's interesting when you travel what you experience versus what you hear about in the news or whatever.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so today I wanted to focus in on something that you've been working on and that I think that I've been talking about a little bit on the podcast, and something that I think a lot of people will be interested in, and that is earning money while you travel online. And this is something to just get started and start earning something so that you don't have to be there when the money comes in. And it's the ideal thing if you want to start an internet business or start being a perpetual traveler, being able to be mobile and not have your income tied to a specific geographical location. This is a really cool thing to start and look into, and it's called irecommendit.com. And I just joined recently, and I just set up my page, so you get your own page, and you can basically promote these products. And it's an affiliate program, which I've done affiliate sales off and on throughout my career on the internet. So I've done lots of different products and had some really nice successes and some things that have worked out really well. And it's a really nice thing because you don't have to do anything except for refer people. So it's not, you don't have to create a product, you don't even have to create a website. It's all done for you. So anyway, that's something that Steve has put together, and just wanted to get into that and what it is, what are the benefits, and how it works, and how people can just sign up and start making money on it. So I guess...
Sure, you bet.
Yeah, so let's start with what is iRecommendit?
Okay, great. Well, before I jump into that, just for your listeners, what I recommend they do is they go to freedom11.irecommendit.com, and they can see your personal page that you have up there. And so to explain a little bit about how this works, it's just like you mentioned, the whole concept of creating an online business without having to create a product and without having to deal with shipping and inventory and all the issues that tie you to a physical location. All the normal headaches of running a business, it's better to outsource all those things. And what better way than to do an affiliate marketing? But the problem with most affiliate marketing programs out there is that there's really no money in them, and they're one-off sales. And now I know some programs have the build-up to the higher price programs, and there's potential to earn income there, but they're usually, these big build-up launches that go out, you make a big chunk of change, and then it dies, and you have to go do it all over again. So, right. But what's done here with what we did with iRecommendit is we basically have two companies. There's a free website we give out, which is the iRecommendit website. And then there is a marketing organization called Affiliate Star Network, which is the one that actually pays out commissions and lines up these affiliate marketing relationships. But here's what makes it really unique, and I think different from most affiliate programs out there, is what Affiliate Star Network does is it pays commissions through 10 levels of affiliates. And, one of the first things some people say is, oh, that sounds like a multi-level marketing or something. Well, I guess technically, by definition, it is, but what makes it different is a couple of things. Number one, with this affiliate program, the person comes in and it's totally free to register as an affiliate. So you can, go to freedom11.irecommendit.com and become an affiliate for free. It takes about, 30 seconds to register. And then on that same page, they can create their own iRecommendit website, and it's totally free. So we give people the free tools right off the bat. And with your iRecommendit.com website, what a person does is they have the ability to begin marketing a handful of products and services right off of the bat, and they just click the box of the ones they want to market, and they can even add their own affiliate programs or affiliate relationships in there as well. So it's really kind of a hot rod tool that, there's no cost, there's no financial commitment to get in. All you do is create your websites, plug into the system, and you can start earning income right away.
Yeah, that's interesting. So how does that work with putting your own products in there? Is that something that, like, if I found a product that I wanted to promote, would I have to get you to approve that, or how does that work?
So yeah, the neat thing about irecommendit.com is it's just simply a free marketing tool, and it comes preloaded with Affiliate Star Network products and services that have their own built-in affiliate program that pay through those 10 levels. But the beauty about irecommendit.com is you don't have to use any of those, or you can just pick and choose different products that you want to promote, or you can add some of your own, or even promote your own business on there. If you say you have your own products and services that you're marketing, you can just add them right to the page. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. And one of the problems that a lot of people have who are out marketing on the internet, or maybe they're doing various types of marketing, is oftentimes people are associated or affiliated with different programs, and they might have multiple programs. But the challenge is they're always giving out multiple websites or giving out multiple business cards, and they kind of feel, schizophrenic. Yeah. So I created the irecommendit.com to be kind of a one-stop shop, one website where you can list all your affiliate relationships, all your affiliate programs, even your own products and services that you're marketing, all on one page. And now you can just keep your life a whole lot simpler. Now, I don't know if you've ever got an email from someone, and at the bottom of their signature line, they have links to about 10 different affiliate programs. And it's like, you're never going to go look at those, and it also makes you look to, a jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. Yeah. So, but the whole approach behind I Recommend It is you have one website, and when people go look at it, they'll notice it's clean, it's simple, there's no bells and whistles, and, and it just says, these are the products and services that I use and recommend, and it has a listing, and you put everything on there that you want to recommend to other folks, and now you can create a truly word-of-mouth situation where you can start leveraging your income.
Yeah, and so the advantage of adding your own products to this system would be that you get that 10 levels. Is that right? Like, as far as instead of going out and finding another affiliate program like this one, it offers you the ability to have 10 levels deep, or getting paid on 10 levels deep.
Okay, yes. So the way that works is if you have a product or service you want to promote through the system to have kind of preloaded as an option, you have to go through an approval process through Affiliate Star Network. So that can be done, and you can submit it, but we're not actively out there looking for additional products to add in, although we do keep our eyes and ears open. So if you have something you think a library of products and services, but it doesn't stop you from adding your own to your own irecommendit.com website. And so because it's not set up with Affiliate Star Network, it's not going to do any tracking or commissions or anything for you. It's just going to be a listing on your personal I Recommend It site. And so it'll be just like you put a link, promote everything you're doing. And let's say you have an affiliate relationship with another company and they provide you with your own unique affiliate link. That's what you could also load up to your I Recommend It page. So when you're doing your own marketing efforts, your own word of mouth advertising, you're giving out, freedomlovin.irecommendit.com. People can click on any of those links and you'll get credit for those.
Yeah, that's really cool. And well, let's talk about the opportunities. So it sounds like to me that there's the opportunity of just being an affiliate with the I Recommend It website with the preloaded affiliate plans that are already in there. And then there's breaking down to the specific affiliate programs that are in there, plus whatever else you want to add in. Let's talk about what is in there already, and let's just break it down one by one, each program, and what they are and why someone should be interested in possibly promoting it.
Absolutely. Well, what's exciting about this is there's a general theme in here, and the theme is peak performance and wealth accumulation, and then wealth protection. So with that theme, starting with peak performance, we have a relationship with a fantastic company that's actually created a supplement. It's a brain supplement that has been designed to actually, they have double-blind clinical studies that show that it's raised the average person's IQ over 6 points. and truly a breakthrough and hard science behind it. It's not just these claims. Anybody can claim anything over the internet, but they've got the actual double-blind clinical studies. And so this is an amazing product called Bright Smart. And I've actually personally been using this product for about 5 years now. And during that time, I've always thought, if I ever have the opportunity to market this product, we could make a fortune because it's just an incredible product. Boost focus, concentration, just really ties into that peak performance angle. And it gives you that competitive edge, too, when you're out there building your businesses. So that's the first product.
Let me ask a question there. It's more than just a bunch of caffeine, right?
Exactly, yes. So, and don't get me wrong, caffeine is, if done without the big surge with, a time release or something, is just works extremely well too, by the way. But this is actually a whole different set of nutrients that are designed to cover it. And I won't go into it here just because I would destroy it. But you can actually, right on your page, the freedom11, .irecommendit.com, people can actually download the double-blind clinical study and read for themselves exactly how this works. So that's where I would start. That product alone, we've got an aging population. We've got people who've got to worry about Alzheimer's. There's actually multiple clinics out there who are using this product for their Alzheimer's patients and families who have a history of Alzheimer's. So if you have any of that in your family, anyone out there listening, they might want to look closely at this as maybe considering it as type of a preventive product as well. So I think that's a huge market. It's going to be $1 billion company, and we get to play a role in helping to market that product. So that would be one of the first places I would start for someone if they're looking to have those benefits, boost their competitiveness. And what's nice about the irecommendit.com is that it's a whole lot easier to recommend things once you've tried them. And so I suggest people use and try the products, and the ones they like, actively promote them on their website. So that's the first one.
Just to put it out there, I haven't tried this supplement. I actually have a different one that is kind of mixed results. It's an interesting feeling to take it because it feels kind of like drinking a few cups of coffee. That's why I mentioned the caffeine. But I'm interested in trying this because, if it's something I'm going to promote, then I'm the same way. I need to actually talk about something that I know about, that I believe in. So...
Absolutely.
Okay.
And what's nice about this one is that you don't get that buzz, or basically what happens is it's like the fog clears from your mind, and before you know it, an hour or 2 hours have gone by and you've been working solid and been really productive.
Yeah.
And so it's not something that's dramatic, noticeable, but it's just you notice it after the fact, So anyway, so that's the first product. We can jump to the second one if you like.
Absolutely.
So from there, we also have a newsletter. It's an investment newsletter called The Austrian Investor, and it's based on Austrian economic principles, which basically focus on how markets work and how you can position your assets to benefit from the trends in the market. And these are long-term trends, not day trading type activities. And The Austrian Investor is actually a newsletter that I write and I publish. And it's based on the investment strategies I've been using for over 13 years now. And what's interesting is just in the last, 8 months, year to date, that we call it Austrian Investor Perfect Portfolio, it's up over 102% since January 1 of this year. So it's an idea that people can use to, as they start earning income, maybe through their affiliate programs or other businesses, they can start compounding those assets. So that's it's an annual newsletter subscription service, runs $99 a year. And in the last 13 years, it's had double-digit returns, and just the last 8 months, over 100% appreciation in the value of the funds. So that's the second product. And then as you're accumulating those assets, you also want to be concerned about protecting them. So that brings us to our third product on there, and that's the Ultimate Asset Protection and Privacy Toolkit. And what this toolkit is it's basically a membership site. This also runs $99 a year. But what it does is it gives people all the tools that they need to protect and keep their assets. And so this is the keepyourassets.net. And so in there it talks about, using privacy tools like encryption and holding assets anonymously. We talk a lot about in there about the Invisible New Mexico LLC, which is a powerful entity for not only owning your internet business, but for also owning other assets like real estate or cars or bank accounts. And, it's called the Invisible New Mexico LLC because there's no public record anywhere of who owns that entity. You could actually own lots of assets and no one would ever know it unless you disclose that to them. So that's the Keep Your Assets Ultimate Toolkit.
Yeah, and that's something that I do use, and I've got 3 of those LLCs, and it's just such a great tool. And we were talking offline yesterday, and I'm just always wondering why aren't more business people going to these New Mexico LLCs and things like that are going to help them to be more anonymous and to get all the advantages that go along with that. But it seems like it is kind of one of those hidden secrets, and it's fully legal. And that's what I think the problem is a lot of people think, well, it must be illegal. It sounds too good to be true.
Absolutely. And, when we live in the world that we live in today, and of course, I think your audience will appreciate this, it's all about freedom. And right now, property rights are coming under attack from all angles. And if you really want to achieve a high level of freedom, you have to create your own freedom. So what that means is you have to discover and use the tools that carve out your own level of freedom. And, freedom is self-defense. And the greater degree of self-defense that you've procured means the higher level of freedom you're going to have. And so these are just tools that are really perfect for perpetual travelers that can control and manage their assets as they, travel around the world and not make themselves a target.
Right.
So that's the third product. And then also we have on there, we promote the affiliate program itself. And so what's really kind of fun about this affiliate program is it's basically zero resistance. It's real easy to help other people get started and involved because there's no financial commitment. A person can come in, register as an affiliate right off of freedom11.irecommendit.com. So in about 1 minute, they can become an affiliate. And then the next minute, they can set up their own irecommendit.com website. They can upload their photo, their phone number, their emails, whatever personal contact info they want, or they can leave that off. They don't have to put that on there. And they can immediately start sending that link out to their contact list and promoting that program. And what will happen is from day one, the company will pay 10 levels of commissions. It's on average about 40% payout, which is 4% per level. And it doesn't sound like a whole lot, when people have done affiliate programs in the past, they get one big chunk right up front, but then that's the end of it.
Yeah.
But here you get the power of leverage and the power of compounding so that you don't have to worry about reselling something every couple of months. Here, since we focus on products that are subscription type or renewable order type products, it creates a residual income. And so at the affiliatestarnetwork.com, which is actually the training website for people who want to get more details on everything, we actually have hypothetical income calculator, which is really cool. And it really graphically illustrates the power of having 10-level affiliate program because of the power of multiplication and that compounding. And it's kind of amazing. I mean, you can go in and play with those numbers, but if you just referred 3 affiliates and they did the same through those 10 levels, and, let's say everyone just consumed $50 a month worth of products and services, you'd be looking at an income of over $177,000 a month. So the 10-level program is really what makes this give you the potential for a large, income that can give you that freedom lifestyle, that perpetual traveler lifestyle.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, for me, I have a lot of things going on right now already I have a couple of internet businesses that I'm mostly focused on. So it's sort of a side thing. For me, I think it's something where I can see making another, the expression multiple streams of income. This would be something where I could make another stream of income without having to put in like a full-time business would take, right?
Absolutely. And that was the whole philosophy behind I Recommend It, is that, most people out there aren't salespeople and they don't want to be salespeople, and they are focused on other projects like you are and I am. And so what I Recommend It does is it gives a real low pressure way to refer, to use word of mouth advertising and get paid for it, and recommend products and services that you use in a way that you don't feel like you're trying to push something on somebody or trying to sell something. So it's a very casual, laid-back way of building your business.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, there was one other product in there that you were going to talk about. I think it was the Crypto Coach.
Oh, yes. I'm glad you reminded me about that. So this is a product that the demand is rising fast for it. And because of the world we live in, with all the NSA revelations and the snooping and the recording, there's basically no privacy anymore out there unless you actively, take steps to protect your privacy, privacy in your communications and your web surfing and all that. And so Crypto Coach is a service that, the problem with encrypting emails and setting up, anonymous web surfing and all those things is it takes a certain level of technical ability to set those things up. And the average person just isn't going to do it, and they have a hard time doing it. And so as a result of that, they sacrifice their privacy. And that can have very serious consequences because you never know when, an offhanded remark will come back to bite you later because all this data is being shared, for eternity. And so, as I mentioned, the problem with all of these tools is it takes a certain skill set or technical know-how, and most people just won't do it, or they won't set these things up on their own. So what Crypto Coach does is it's a way perpetual travelers and, independent entrepreneurs understand that you want to outsource as much as you can. So that's what Crypto Coach does. Crypto Coach is a service that will actually set up, your encrypted email, your encrypted communications, Skype alternative, a service called Jitsi, which works like Skype but doesn't have the backdoors to the NSA. And also there is encryption type chat services and encrypted phone call and all of these things Crypto Coach will actually help you set up, and they just charge a flat hourly rate, and most people can get the basic systems in place where they can get anonymous web surfing, anonymous chat, anonymous phone, and it takes about $100 or 1 hour to set that up. So Crypto Coach is something we're real excited about, and I know that a lot of people are going to be excited to have someone there to kind of set it up for them so they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's something that I would definitely pay for. And it seems like $100 is too cheap, but I'm not the type of person that's going to go in there and try to figure every single step out. And even if I try to do one thing, I'll probably just get frustrated and just quit and then go back to all this stuff that's out there being listened to by who knows, what agency and what could happen there. And it's not, and these things aren't because, like people will say, well, as long as I'm not doing anything illegal, it should be fine, right? But the problem with that is that you never know what's going to be made illegal in the future. I mean, and it's going to be something that you talked about in 2008, and they got you on recording. So I'd rather just have those. I'd rather have just the privacy and not have to even think about that stuff, and kind of have it be a weight off my shoulders than to always be thinking about like who's listening and what's going. What are they going to do?
Absolutely, and you have to worry about them taking this data and taking it out of context or restructuring it to say something totally opposite of what your intention was. I mean, maybe you have sarcasm or joking, and and maybe that doesn't come across very well, So
right.
It's very serious stuff, yeah. And you never know who's going to come into power in the future, and they have the keys to all that data from the past. And right. so even though we may right now have a wonderful, benevolent leader,
of course.
In the future, we may not have that. So,
good point. And there's your sarcasm.
Yeah, there it is, coming right out. So.
Yeah.
So the tools are here at irecommendit.com to be, kind of to summarize. It's how to optimize your performance, through the Bright Focus, Bright Smart brain supplements, which are totally amazing. And then you start taking those income, that income that you're earning, and, start using some of those ideas from the Austrian investor and build your wealth faster. I like what Robert Kiyosaki says about his definition of wealth, and that definition is something along the lines of, your wealth is the amount of time you can live off of your assets. And so by building your assets faster, obviously you can have more freedom in your life. So, and then as you acquire these assets, it doesn't do any good if you're going to lose them in a lawsuit or to taxes or to, different things that are totally unnecessary. And that's where the Ultimate Asset Protection Toolkit comes in. It helps people protect those assets that they're acquiring. And then Crypto Coach, of course, helps you operate privately. And as a world traveler, you cross borders, the last thing you want to do is to have your, data stolen at a border or lose your sensitive business info, to someone who's taking your data. So it all is a complete package. And it's all in one convenient website. irecommendit.com. It's free to set up. Everyone listening can have theirs set up in less than 5 minutes. And it's now you have another profit center that didn't cost you anything to get involved in, and it will complement everything you're already doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the other things I wanted to mention is that we're also, I say we because it's me and Steve and a couple other of our more technical friends are trying to incorporate the product that I've had sponsor the show a few times, which is 100mustreads.com. And that's a business book summary site where you can just go and pay one flat fee of $25 and you can download, now it's 120 business book summaries, and we're going to make it 130 soon. So that's going to be one of the products that will be in there as well. And it's cool because you can just buy it yourself. It's just, for very little, and then start reading those books.
We know that most books out there are 80% fluff, but there's about 20% of really good meat. And what I love about this business book summaries is, it cuts to the chase real quick, and you can get a lot more done in a less amount of time, be more efficient, and it just, again, helps maximize your business skills and your peak performance, and it flows right well with everything we're doing. So I'm real excited to get that plugged in.
Yeah, that should be awesome. And then also, let's see, I wanted to find out a little bit more about your payouts are going to be in Bitcoin. Is that right?
Yeah, this is what's so exciting about I Recommend It is the marketing tool, and Affiliate Star Network is the affiliate company. So Affiliate Star Network is a global company, and anyone can be an affiliate anywhere in the world, and we use a global currency, which is Bitcoin. And so the beauty about this is payments are instantaneous, and when you request a payout, when your commissions, they just accumulate, and then you can request payouts whenever you want. But it's instant payment. You're not having to deal with the PayPal issues or the bank wire issues and all those other things. You get your instant payment, and Bitcoin is the future, and you're going to see it, in 3 or 4 years, everyone's going to be using it. But now you have an early, you're an early adopter now for people who get plugged into this. And what I'm excited about this is, if you're out there building your affiliate business, you might want to just sit on those Bitcoins for a few years that you're earning from your affiliate program, because they have potential to be worth a whole lot more. And so when you set it up, we have a little tutorial on there that shows you how to open up a Bitcoin wallet and how to set up your payments preferences so that you can get paid. And for people who don't know much about Bitcoin or unsure, all it is in this case is a payment mechanism. So you can receive your commissions in Bitcoin and then instantly convert them to your local currency if you don't want to be holding Bitcoin. So it's a delivery system that'll get you your commissions faster, quicker, and easier, and you don't have to hold your earnings in Bitcoins.
Yeah, for me, that's great. I love Bitcoin, and I'm accumulating Bitcoin, and I'm using it here and there. I think it's an awesome system. What about somebody that's coming in that doesn't know anything about it, that is just kind of like, okay, I'm getting paid in this thing that it doesn't even exist in reality? Like, how does that work? I mean, can you easily exchange it into dollars if you want to?
Absolutely. And actually, over at keepyourassets.net, there's a free page that's all about Bitcoin. So a person who wants to learn how it works and the flexibility of it and the benefits can go to that page and just really, go through that material on there, and you'll be an expert in no time. And you'll see, really the profound implications it has for our future and for people who love freedom. And so that's exciting. And now the other thing I'll mention too is, because it's a global company, it has a lot more flexibility, the Affiliate Star Network, in that it's real simple short form that people use to register as an affiliate. And it's something that kids can even do too. There's no age restrictions. There's no discrimination of any kind. So anyone can become an affiliate and start building their own global business from it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so right now the site that I recommend it, if you go to freedomlovin.irecommendit.com, it's pretty bare bones. There's not a lot on there. It's just basically what we just talked about. And there's a little background with like a tropical scenery. It doesn't look like something that's coming from a big company or anything. So is that kind of purposely done? Are you planning on doing more design to the site, or is it just that's kind of how it's going to be?
Well, good question. And it's funny you mentioned that, because it's designed to be very simple and clean, and a gateway page is really what it's designed to do. So it's designed to pique the interest, give people the different products, explain what we're doing, and then it gateways them to those other sites where those other products and services live. And so those other sites are designed to do the selling.
Yeah.
Here is just a gateway page. And also, naturally we'll clean it up, and this is our first edition of it, but, so a lot of experienced online internet marketers will look at that, and it'll look totally different than from what they're used to, because there's not this high-pressure sales pitch, there's not interactive videos, there's not 40-page long sales letters, arrows and exclamation points,
Yeah.
It's designed to be an extension of your conversations with your friends. And so when you're talking to your friends, you're going to say, hey, I recommend this, go check it out. Yeah, you're not going to put on a full-blown sales pitch to your friends. And so the idea is not to send, your people you refer to a big, long, heavy-duty sales page where they're feeling the full court press.
Right.
It's designed to be, hey, here's a link that I've found value, and you might too. So it is a fine line, balance there that will, optimize as we go along. But right now it is very bare bones.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I'm all right with it. It's something that, like you said, internet marketers are used to the totally high pressure, sales video with all kinds of arrows and all kinds of things pointing you to click the buy button. So, but this is definitely not like that. So I think that pretty much covers it. I think going back we talked about Bitcoin a little bit. I just wanted to make sure we wrap that up with, if somebody has never used Bitcoin, never touched it, doesn't know much about it, is it easy to set up? Is it easy to open a Bitcoin account or whatever it is?
Absolutely. And actually what we do is we have a real quick tutorial when you sign up for Affiliate Star Network. So when folks go to freedom11.irecommendit.com, they can actually fast forward to the bottom left-hand corner of the page, and it says, become an affiliate for free. And that's where you actually register with Affiliate Star Network. Yeah. And in the minute you complete that registration, a couple of things are going to happen. One, it's going to redirect you to our Quick Start Guide. And on our Quick Start Guide, what it does is it walks you through setting up your Bitcoin wallet. And so it's a fairly simple process, and it's something that it shouldn't be any harder than, setting up a PayPal account.
Right. I'll have to correct you there. It's much easier than setting up a PayPal account.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So if people understand opening up an online account, this is real easy. And there's multiple ways to use Bitcoin. That's the thing. It's so flexible. And some people talk about Bitcoin being anonymous. Well, it's not totally anonymous, but it's as anonymous as you want it to be, or I call it user-defined anonymity. So the beauty about using Bitcoin is you don't have to get anyone's permission to open an account and start using it.
Right.
So you don't have to provide ID. You don't have to provide credit references. It's truly a perpetual traveler's dream that you can, it's a global currency that you can use anywhere. And, it's almost like the ultimate offshore bank account, because you control the money and you're not putting your faith and trust in anybody else to protect your money or keep it protected.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this sounds really cool. And what I'm telling people is that this is a really good way to make your first dollar online. This isn't something that I'm seeing as blowing up into, a multi-million-dollar business. But if you are looking to start something online, or you want a little side income from whatever you're doing, it's a great place to go to earn some income that you can travel and have it still come in, and you can even make income while you sleep, literally. I mean, I know it's kind of an overused expression, and it sounds kind of scammy or whatever, but I've experienced that, and it's a great thing. And yeah, I think this is a great program, and I can't wait to get started with it myself and then really start recommending to everyone else. So
awesome. Well, thank you for having me on, and look forward to helping people profit from this.
Yeah. Thanks again, Steve. And again, you can sign up by just going to my recommended link. It's freedom11.irecommendit.com. And if you want to look at Steve's websites, again, it's theperpetualtraveler.com. Did I get that right?
You bet. You sure did.
Okay. Perpetualtraveler.com and keepyourassets.net. So I think we said it all, right? Would anything else that we haven't covered?
I think we've got it. Now, just folks listening, go out and build that additional profit center and have more freedom.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for coming on again, and enjoy your day out there in Berlin. And we'll probably have you on again soon.
Sounds great. Thanks again.